everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope you... I hope you're all doing well. I'm just double checking the mic's working as well. I hope you've all had a good start to the week. It is Tuesday night. We are back on the Realism experiment. Hopefully for the last Tuesday. So next week, the plan is... So next week, Tuesday is the last Tuesday of the month. I am planning to try and get the map creation stream going next Tuesday. So fingers crossed, it'll all work and we'll all be doing it and it'll be great. Yeah, because we've got, we're going to be doing November today and tomorrow. And then December, Sunday and Wednesday next week. And then the Oaks starts a week on Sunday. As we go into the new month. So it's going to be really exciting because we're getting so close now to moving maps. And it really is a case now of how much we're going to be able to make on here between now and then. Before we get started, though, into tonight's stream, let's have a look at who's in the chat. TBS Twister, welcome along. Kevin the Frog, welcome along. Blackmere, welcome along. Jude, welcome along. Mark B, welcome along. Classman85, welcome along. Farmer Kev, welcome along. Derek C, welcome along. Callum Bro, welcome along. Rob Simo, welcome along. Cheese Creed, welcome along. Eugene Creel, welcome along. And King Scorpion, welcome along. I hope you are all having a good evening. What announcements have I got? Announcements. Wish list is still going, still trying to build the new PC. If you can help out, I would be very grateful. Lots of stuff on there, and you don't have to give the full whack of anything I need on the list. Any little bit would help. As always, the DLC, of course, is out today. The Goal DLC is out. If you want to order that and you'd like to support the channel, use my Giants partner code VF Gaming at checkout. !Goel in the chat to bring up the link to that. As always, please check out my various partners and supporters that we have. So Apex Gaming PCs, G Portal, I'm gonna forget somebody now. Advanced GG, of course. Go check all those guys out because your support through those guys is hugely appreciated as well. And with that all out of the way, let's crack on with some farming. I can unclick that. Oh, that nearly crashed. Don't crash on me, please. Just deselect. Thank you. Right. Let's unpause this. And yeah, it's sunrise in November. So today, I think we've got the canola to sell. Price at the general store is $6.90, which is above $6.84, which is the top price, and it's going up. So first thing we need to do today is we're going to have to sell canola, and we're going to sell milk. Cheese Creed has redeemed full realism straight off the bat. So let's get the countdown going for that. And oh man, in cab for 5 minutes in the dark. This is going to be fun. Hey NetSun19, welcome along. My mic I think is in the wrong position. Let's get that in a little bit better placed. There we go. That way I can still see everything on the countdown and everything. And you guys might hear me a little bit clearer as well. I need to check out when straw is best sold. I think straw is best sold in December as well. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of selling stuff to do in a couple of days' time. Today, though, we'll probably try and take on a contract once we sold this stuff. Oh, yeah, sorry, Mark. So for supper this evening was macaroni cheese that my wife cooked, which was very, very nice. Right, fill this up with milk. We have at least 6,000 litres. And best place to sell milk right now, because this isn't at optimum. 686 at Cotswold, no, 689 at the farmers market. So tag that. That is, that's down the bottom. Yeah, that's our usual place to sell stuff. So away we go. Staying in cab. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that we might get some Goil DLC stuff. I would like to have one of the balers from it on the next map. I think that would be really cool. And as a result, I'm considering selling off the class baler we've got at the moment when we move, because I can always lease to buy one of those, or even borrow some money to get one of those. So we'll see how we go. All right, we're down here to sell stuff off. So let's bring this around and that. How am I liking the DLC? Ready for the cows at the start at 1 a.m. and finish at 7. Wow, Farmer Kev. I very much like the DLC. I like the new balers. I have a thing for blue equipment anyway. So, yeah, that's really nice. 4,172 in sold milk. There we go. We're up to 97,000. So I'm looking to break the ton tonight, which we should do because we're selling the canola. And once we've done that, we will be in a position where, yeah, we kind of need to make probably about 300,000 in total from selling stuff off before we sell our land off and repay the loan. So, yeah. That is going to be a big question mark over the top. Can we make the money we need to make? Anything we make from contracts right now is going to be so useful. How's the first look on Purbeck? The first look on Purbeck has done really, really well, which is great news. I really like it. As I said during the first look, I think it's a cracking map. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I like it very much. Right, we want this. This is our carting tractor. How did I jump into the combine when I was going for the JCB? That's a little bit weird. But yeah, I'm now trying to decide on what on here is going to be worth us selling and what is going to be worth us keeping. Oh, the detail on the DLC is amazing. It's just a really nice DLC. Tea is redeemed, hydrate. Cheers. And there we go. Let's go fill this up. I forget to do the full realism when I change vehicles. That's the thing that gets me. It's not a conscious thing that I fail to do it. It's I jump in a vehicle and go, oh, I'm driving now. Right, so canola's up first. We've got 37,000 litres of it, so should be 2 trailers worth. At the price we're getting, it's not going to be worth a huge amount, but then when we are playing on hard, Right, so set high quality, set environment menu. We want slightly later in the day. Oh no, just time number. Oh right, yeah, there we go. There-ish. There will be quite nice. And shoot it. I do that and oh no, wrong one. 0 0. Can't remember how to get out of this menu. That resets things. This is what I love about this bit, is it just works so well. But getting out of here can be a real pain. 9 0. No. Backspace. I don't want snow on the ground. Please remove the snow from the ground. Environment. Are you done? You're done. You're done. Good. Right. Backspace. Backspace. Set high quality. And then I bring that like that. We should be able to get a really good shot from fairly low. And increase the brightness. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm happy with that. You take it out like that. Yeah, none of those shots are good. Right. Okay. But that will fill this up now. And then we can go and get this sold. Best price for this at the moment is $6.91. Although All Spheres is catching up. At General Store. Tag it. That is... oh, up the top of the map. So did a test on copying over vehicle that's well, from your yard. They end up in a field. Same with the store. But if you lease some low loader, you could place all equipment on trailers and easily... or just reset it. I will just set the delivery. I'll add the delivery mod and reset all the equipment to the yard. Is what I'll do. Tickle My Pickle 1995, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Thank you, Double SI. Yeah, you can reset implements. The only thing you can't reset is things like big bags and bales and things like that. So my plan at the moment is to not take big bags and bales and things like that. Although I don't know what happens if you strap them down to equipment and then reset the equipment. Hey Ian, welcome along. Yeah, we're at the lights flashing. We are on the way. And we can get all of this sold today. Maximize the price for our canola. And in doing so, send us over 100,000. I think we're going to end up with, of this load, maybe 12,000. 14,000 plus environment score. Yeah, our crops are not going to make us a huge amount of money this year. This is why we're having to top it up with... you know what? I think our crops are making us less money than contracting on these fields is. Which is crazy. How much are we making? Oh, how much is available contract-wise today? Let's have a look. Contract-wise, we've got... we've still got the sunflowers available to us. And the cotton, which is a really... details. 4 hours, 43 minutes. Total value of it is 40,000. Cotton on here isn't overly realistic, though. 2 baling contracts that are, yeah, not great. We may be cultivating again, this time on field 18. So to reset equipment, come onto the map. Select the piece of equipment you want to reset. So I've got a chicken transport crate that I can reset. I've got, there we go, trailer. Select it on the map, hit reset, and it will reset it to the shop. Set the cotton on course play. I very much could do that. You know what? That is not the worst suggestion in the world. We'll set a hired worker doing the cotton. Oh, I'm really tempted, actually. That's a really good idea. Nope. Marius, that is base game. Do you know what? I think we'll hire somebody to go and do the cotton contract for us. 40,000 is... It would just be so useful to us. And we can just leave it doing it for 2 days. How much will it cost us equipment-wise? If we're leasing the equipment for it. 5,000, so that would take it down. So we'd get about 30,000 off it. Thing to check, Marius, then. If you're unable to see that, you've got the hotspots. Hang on, let me turn off my camera. There. So you've got the hotspots section down here. Make sure all of these are turned on, because as you'll see, if I turn off tools, all my implements disappear. So make sure under hotspots on filters, you've got the tools turned on. That's not the one I want to turn on. That's the one I want to turn on. There we go. They are there. Okay, I don't know then. They should be showing up. Buddy's post about the brand submit for all platforms. He's working giants trying to get the brand license. Fantastic. We like to see things like that. Filters was off. Now they're selectable. There you go. Glad to be of help. Oh, yep, there they are. There we go, yeah. Sorry, I misread your previous... Yay! That is way off center. It would be very nice if that came to the game by 4D. 4D makes some amazing mods. That's for the move. Oh dear. Right, let's just check that that is still the best place to sell this. 692, 691. It looks like the price is going to go higher, but I don't like to risk it because quite often I end up with a sudden price drop when I do that. So, yeah, we're above best price. I'm happy to sell above best price. Capture it, they come unstrapped and stay with it. Okay, thank you, Marcus. You know, the size of the oats, I would make moving the combine for contracts faster. Depends, yeah. Nothing, oh no, I get that all the time, Jude. I get that all the time. 2 JD and 1 Ford on your farm. Nice. Oh, I went and tested, so... because I'm setting up the roleplay on Purbeck, I went and tested those new Ford 6000 mods, 6000 series mods, or 600 series mods, sorry, that were on King mods. I also did extensive testing on the David Brown 1210 and the David Brown 996. The David Brown 1210 is unfinished. It lacks any kind of texture inside. I thought that might be the case. None of the... I have gone to the right place, haven't I? This is where I want to go. General store. Yes. Yes. Yeah, none of the textures are done on the inside. It's got minimal dials on the front and none of them work. So the 1210 is useless for a roleplay. The 996, looking on the inside of it, I'm going, it's got working dials and everything. I can't figure out why this looks off to me. So I went and got some pictures of a dashboard of a David Brown 996, and it's the internals. I don't know if I have the tractor on here. I might. Do I have it on here? It's a little John Deere. The kind of tractor I would pick for the realism experiment, but yeah, I don't have it on here. Basically, it's got the dashboard of an old John Deere, not the dashboard of a David Brown. So that's no use to me either. And then the 6000s do not work properly. Or the 600 series Fords do not work properly. It's really disappointing. The 4600 cannot take a front loader. You know, you attach the front loader and the front loader disappears. So that's no use. And then all the others are, again, just don't work properly. And it's really sad. You know, they're beautiful looking tractors, but again, they're unfinished. They're unfinished mods. And I don't get it. As somebody who has released a mod, I don't understand why anybody would release mods that broken, that unfinished. I spent an extra 6 months on the Land Rover because I wasn't happy with the textures, that I wasn't happy with how it was looking, and because I wanted to make it right-hand drive. You get these mods and you look at them and you go, that's just disappointing. That's just, you know, you end up going, I just don't want to use it. What about the 753 or the 6930 on ModHub? Hang on. Let's have a look at these because I need to remind myself. So, 7530. 7530 is a nice mod. That's the one by DB Modding. The fact it's on the mod hub tells me immediately that it's fully textured. And will be fairly decent anyway. And then the other one was the 6930. Yeah, it's DB Modding as well. Yeah, those would be good. But not what I'm looking for the roleplay. I think it's gonna be the 10 series Fords. They are the nicest done classic mods, in my opinion. The alternative is like I could go with an international. I'm kind of trying to do a case setup, and I do know that international tractors were sold in the UK. I do see them from time to time. But yeah, right. I think we are going to go and get that cotton contract running on. Yeah, we're gonna get 2 contracts running. We're gonna go and get the cotton contract running. We'll use the Landy to go and get the equipment for it. And then we will do the sunflowers as well, I think. Today, I think that will be, both of those will be good choices. And I don't know when is best price for sunflowers? If we're lucky, that's today. Oh no, wow. No, we want to sell off any sunflowers we get. Jay White UK, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, I left the beacons on the chat. We'll go and sort that in a minute. We did work out that it'd be more expensive to hire the header for our combine than just get all of the sunflower equipment. So we'll do that. Just so you know, it cannot be emptied if it's 90%. I don't think it's the John... I don't think it was the John Deere one, was it? I thought it was the other one. Oh, it is the John Deere one. Oh, hopefully... Hopefully, we'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll be all right with the John Deere cotton harvester. We'll see how it goes. And field 30 is a little bit of a worry as well anyway, because as you can see, field 30 does have a bit of a strange setup down the bottom here. So hopefully we're going to be okay, but we'll see how we go. Right, there. Evening, go hey, at 84. The farm I work to is now a mix of internationals, John Deere's. I wish they had some John Deere 3050s in the mods. Okay, so there is, so yeah, internationals I thought were available in the UK. So we'll probably take an older international maybe, or a 10 series Ford. I'd really like a late 80s case. I'd like a white case tractor. That would be perfect. But yeah, nowhere seems to do that. Nowhere seems to ever create that era of case mod of case tractors, which is so weird. There's just this massive hole of 80s case that nobody seems to make as a mod, which includes David Brown, but also, yeah, it's just weird. Right, contracts. So we have, what's the, oh yeah, no. Tractor Mad 2008, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. So we are going to borrow the items for that contract. We're going to take this John Deere harvester, and we're going to go and harvest a madman's crop. Because why would you have cotton in the UK? But somebody has planted it and they want it harvested, so we're going to harvest it. We'll take the Landy with us behind us. Hey, Nehemeister. Welcome along. That is never going to work. We'll see how that happens. No, we are all right. Good. It should fit in the narrow lanes, and then we're going to take it on the back roads. Yeah, just about fits on the narrow lanes. Where the textures didn't change. Oh, that's interesting. Thankfully, what I'm going to do on Purbeck is going to be very controlled. So it's not, being a roleplay isn't going to be a normal playthrough. I did consider calling it Eddie's Farm. Yeah, the Oaks does have a nice UK geo built in. I think it also has a custom precision farming setup as well, which is great. I could cut through field 10. I've just noticed that gateway there. Oh well, we're going round now. It will be tight going through the gates. I am not planning to go through the gates. We shouldn't need to go anywhere near any gates with this harvester. Oh, no, I know what gates. Oh, I might have to go through the village. You're right, we might not get through the gates with this harvester. Well, we'll see. Forget the gates. I can't get through the road signs. Oh, dang. Right, okay. Turn you off. Back her up. Nope, not going to go through the hedge. What I'm going to do instead is back it up to here. There's a double gate into field 10. What was for supper, Andy? It was macaroni cheese. Oh, nice, Red Swamp Fox. Very nice. Oh, this is going to take a while to back this down this road. Here's something you don't see every day. A giant John Deere cotton harvester on a UK road. You played the same map? Excellent. It's a nice map, this. Fucking hell. Now comes the test. Oh yeah, this is easy gonna fit through this gateway. Perfect. Come on then, follow. There we go. Need you out the gateway, please. We will probably be using the Gal DLC on the next map on the Oaks. We don't have a huge amount of need for it in the last couple of things. Or the last couple of streams we have on here, seeing as it's November, December time and we're not really bailing anything. Oh, when is the best time to sell silage, actually? Because I do want to check that. Best time to sell silage. Oh, yeah, December. So we're going to be doing a lot of selling in December. And that's why we're, rather than doing the normal accelerated 2 days in one, we're going to be doing 2 single days in December. Nat Bets, thank you for the extra 1,000. We're up to 128,000. Yeah, this contract very much worth doing. And just, we'll, as I said, we'll just leave it going. Add another 30,000 on top. I was about to say, this is when this grounds out. The wheel is Austrian and Vermeer is USA. Yes. Zach, thank you for the cash. For the every little helps. Oh, that's heading straight for the wall. We're good. There's no way of emptying this, is there? No. Oh, I'm gonna set a contractor doing this. We're gonna subcontract this field. We're gonna go and do the sunflowers, which is why I've got the Landy with me. Yeah, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna set Cosplay doing it and set a hired worker doing it, and earn ourselves some extra money that way. Because it's such a well-paying contract, I can't ignore it. At the same time, it's not overly realistic to be doing cotton. But for the money we need on the Oaks, it's very, very needed. Right, so... Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Right, so, course. Field 30, 6 meter width, 3 headlands, headlands first. Smooth in the corners because that should work fine. Then spiral, no, racetrack, I think. Okay, and generate course. Oh, you want to go that way? Interesting. Fine, we'll let you go that way. So, yeah, it's going to go around like that. And first waypoint, away you go. And yeah, we can just leave this doing this contract to its heart's content. While we take this and head back to the shop to go and get the rest. The only thing we might have to do, of course, is go and refill it with fuel at some point. But yeah, we're gonna have in December. We're gonna have straw to sell. We're gonna have silage bales to sell. We're gonna so much, so much. What I could do silage wise, we could hire a trailer and fill it up with TMR. Hey Thefisherj, welcome along. Yeah, let's go through this field. It's only a grass field, so it's not a big worry. I did want to buy this, but we never got the money to actually do it. The big problem with borrowing money against land is that you do have to, if you sell any land, you do have to make sure that you get the amount back, and it means you can't easily field flip, because to field flip, you can't repay the money. You know, you need to immediately get another field. So it's quite good for that. It's quite a good way of preventing field flipping. Right, let's move these out the way. This is a Q series. Ultras don't say on the outsides. I will find out when I jump out and jump back in. I know it's a T series. That's why it's in the white. Right, so second contract of the day. With that moving down there. Let's grab contract. Harvesting. Borrow the items. And that. Why? Why give me a dual-wheeled tractor on this map? A think we might have to use that T-Series Vultra for this. Or our own JCB. Wow, I'm not going to get that out of here on the front like this, am I? Well, it might fit. It might fit. Hey, Felix Farming Life. Yeah, we're good. Right. Oh, that was a worry for a moment. Why the huge header trailer? I don't know. This header does not need a header trailer. Although it is tight, and it wouldn't get past those signposts that I had trouble with a minute ago. There we are. And I'm not going to worry about the getting the trailer until we get nearly full. On Blanticlow, I'm running the story that previous owner sadly passed on, but the family couldn't afford to keep the farm, so sold it to clear debts. But my goal is to rebuild the farming community in the area and form a cooperative so all things are sold locally. Nice. I like that. You do vintage on this map? Yeah. It's a good map for vintage stuff, except that the fields... The one issue I find with here and vintage equipment is the fields are quite big for vintage equipment. So if you are doing a vintage setup on here, you've either got to subdivide the fields or you need to... do the you've got to use some bigger vintage stuff. Oh yeah, no, I need to the field auction mods. I need to bring that across actually. That will be useful on the oaks. Hey, FarmCatGR, I'm doing well, thank you. I keep my eye on that bottom corner there. Get as much in on this as I can. We're 27% full. And yeah, we're gonna make it almost twice around this field. Well, actually, no, we're not. We are gonna make it all the way around this field though before we have to unload, which is good. Cosplay update on GitHub. Anything interesting in the update, Richard, or is it just basic stuff? Bug fixes and the like. Got wheel fixes. Oh, I need to pick that up then. Right. corner is not going to be such an easy turn. So take this to the end. Yeah, this is all about how many contracts can we get done in the next 4 days and sell off all of our stuff. I think our silage is going to be worth quite a bit. Ow, Thefisherj! Oh no! %50 full. How about pick your starting? No, I've already. Well, no, you have to alter the map for that. I've already picked my starting farm. We're going to be doing start from scratch, and it'll be fine. Yeah, we're going top right side of the map. It seems to be pretty perfect for us. We are taking some of our cows with us. We're taking. Yeah, quite a bit of equipment with us, and hopefully we should be able to get set up and working quite quickly up there. Oh, is that Barrett? I won't know much till tomorrow. Oh. I hope the best for you, Thefisherj, because that sucks. That really sucks. Now, is this the angle that we want to do this field at, or no? I'm gonna go directly north south. 275 is not quite the angle I want to do this at. I think 270 is going to be a better one. On goes that is a really distracting. That made me jump. Wow. Are we gonna make it all the way around the field before we need to empty? That's a very good question. I think we will, but it is wow, gonna be close. How much does this hold? 14,000. Okay. Yeah. We want to go and get the contract ones. I am going to leave that dual-wheeled John Deere there. There's no point in having that. Trying to cart with that is just going to be ridiculous. Auger out. And we might as well go down here, because the closer we can get to the shop, the less far we'll have to run to sort it and to pick up the trailer, or trailers, because it's two of them. Wow, we're already 17% of the way through this field, and field 30 is at 4%. It is on its second round, round field 30, so that's good news. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the shop is just down here a little way. Through the hedge. Supposed to go to your granddad's business in London today. Instead, I spent 8 hours in 2 hospitals. Oof. Right, yeah. We'll use the Vulture for this. Oh, neither of these are dollies. That's good news. There we go. Oh yeah, I meant to say something cool arrived today. Yes. That is the RAM for new PC, or some of the RAM for the new PC. So that's 16 gig. I realized when I added it to my wish list, I made a mistake. I should have listed one set of 32 gig. And instead listed one set of 16 gig. So yeah, I've added a second set of 16 gig back onto the list because I need 32 gig of RAM. So it's going to be extra RGB shiny because it's going to have 32 gig of 4 sticks of RGB. Hopefully that won't affect the performance too much. I tried reading up, and yeah, I need to check out my motherboard and check how things are, what channel of RAM I've got on the motherboard that I want to get. Hey DJ Liam, welcome along. I'm good, thank you. Later, Kermit. Thanks for joining us. There we go. Empty that out. Awesome. Thank you, DJ Liam. Won't beat my RGB RAM. Yeah, so the case I've got on the wish list is a windowed one, because I was going, oh, do I use my current case and add a window to it, because you can buy the windowed panel for the Be Quiet case I've got at the moment. And in all honesty, no, because it costs almost as much to get the extra windowed panel as it does to get a whole new case. So yeah, I opted for a new case. Rich, you see. I'm gonna sell the slurry. What I'm going to try and do is make it so that I don't own the BGA anymore. I think if I set the BGA to farm 0, that should mean I don't own the BGA anymore, and therefore I can sell my slurry at it. And sell my silage at it if I need to as well, of course. But yeah, we're gonna sell all the slurry. We're probably gonna have to hire a tanker to sell all the slurry. We're basically gonna sell anything and everything we can, and do that, and then yeah, hopefully on the oats we should be good. The cow setup I want costs 200,000 though, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the cow setup I want, unfortunately. Could do a survival role play. I am gonna do a role play. In all honesty, I don't like the term survival role play. If I'm honest, I don't think it adequately describes what that series is. Yeah, Doc will come with us. Tips on how to get viewers on your stream. Yes, the biggest tip I can give you, Tractor Mad, do as much as you can outside of Twitch. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Post stuff on as many of those as you can. TikTok as well. As many other social media platforms as you can post your stuff. Post your stuff. Discoverability on Twitch is awful. FarmCatGR, thank you very much for contributing towards the to the video card. You sir are awesome. Getting it off the ground. How do you get more people to watch your YouTube videos? Do you know what? I've come to one conclusion on that, and it's now it's a piece of recommendations that I'm seeing made all over the place, and it's both absolute genius and really, really hard at the same time, because I don't think I've mastered this. The simple way to get more people to watch your YouTube videos is make interesting YouTube videos. And I know how absolutely crazy that sounds, but basically YouTube is all about watch time. The longer you keep people watching your videos, and the more of your videos they go and watch, the more your stuff gets recommended. So if you make interesting videos that keep the viewer held for longer, and then make the viewer want to go and watch more of your videos, the YouTube algorithm will go, oh, people like to watch his stuff, and will recommend more of your stuff. So if you concentrate on one thing on your videos more than anything else, it's concentrate on keeping viewers for as long as you can. Found a shell casing for what I think is a .22 rifle. Nice. And you do your best. Yeah, yeah. And it is the one thing I strive to do at the moment is make interesting videos. The one stat I look at on YouTube more than anything else is percentage watched. I will go and check videos after a week after they've been out, and I will check their percentage watched, because if you can get your videos on average over 50% watched, then YouTube starts really suggesting your stuff. It's why news videos do so well, because you know, there's content in it which gets people to watch right to the end. And yeah, so that's my recommendation for YouTube. If you are looking to improve on YouTube and get more viewers on YouTube, make videos that people will watch to the end of, and then it won't matter how much initially the algorithm suggests you. The algorithm will start suggesting you everywhere if people are watching 60% of your video or 70% of your video. Even if you're, you know, if you're doing 50, if it's 50% of your video, the algorithm will suggest you more and more based on that. Okay, it wants to go there, so we'll go there. I don't quite know why it wants to go there, but that's not 90 degree. Oh, that is 90 degrees. What is... Not the one I want. This is the one I want. This set. Right, that's better. Header is down. We're at 71%. I think we'll make it through here. Yeah. So my recommendation for getting people to watch you on Twitch is that produce content elsewhere. Produce as much content as you can elsewhere. If you're not streaming on Twitch, you should be creating content to put somewhere else, because you cannot stream enough on Twitch to ever make it purely on Twitch. Right, 5 minutes in cab. That should be fine, I think. Later, Thefisherj. And thank you very much for contributing towards the video card. You sir are awesome. $88. Ooh, it's getting quite full. I think we're going to be all right, but it is getting quite full. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Wow, we are 4 times further into this contract than the one on field 30 is. There we are. 97, 98. Auger out. I'm going to get as close back towards the vulture as I can and stop. I don't know how full these trailers are at the moment. Just realized the beacon. Yeah, that's my collector's edition beacon. Oh, wow. I'm hoping this T-Series Vulture does have enough oomph to pull this. Otherwise, I might have to go and get my my T7 New Holland. Right, empty that out. Lift this up. And empty that out. So these two contracts aren't worth, no, they'll probably take us up to about 180,000 maybe between these two contracts. All right, I'll get in. How full is this Vulture? Okay, 87%. So I think we can probably go down the field and back empty here at that point, and that should mean that our we can then go and tip that. Beacon got compatible with console. Yeah. Well, not everything USB is compatible with consoles. Dr. D, no, sorry, Mr. DMax12, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Ow. I'm doing well, thank you, Mr. DMax. I'm doing well. We are slowly pushing onwards towards the day when we leave here and head over to the Oaks. And we should, I think we're going to hit the 300,000. I think we're going to hit the 300,000. It's the question is going to be, can we hit 600,000 to take with us without a loan? If we can hit 600,000 to take with us without a loan, we are in with a chance of getting set up how I want to get set up on the Oaks. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Cotton is nearly 10% through the field. He's in, I think he's finished the headlands by the looks of things. No, cotton isn't big in the UK. That's why we're concentrating on the sunflowers and not the cotton. And hopefully the cotton is going to pay off for us. Well, that's the thing. It's taking us a third of the time, a quarter of the time to get this done. No, a third of the time to get this done, because 3 9s are no quarter. We're at 36, so a quarter of the time to get this field done. Nah, Mark. Well, we get what we get, and this is the beauty of the realism experiment. We get what we get out of here. Edward, 25, 2009. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Right, I'm going to take this to the end of this row, and then we're going to empty into the trailer. And go and tip. These two fairly large Rudolph trailers. These are good trailers. Empty out. Thank you for the every little helps. Right. Auger in. Header down and turn off combine. Right, where is this going to? So sunflowers needs delivery to All Spheres store. Which is not there. No. That one there. All Spheres store. Okay. That's where this has got to go to. Right down the other corner side of the map. This is the bit that slows this down. But if we're a third of the way through the field, which we are, we're over a third of the way through the field. This will take us well over a third of the way through the field. I think the quickest way for us to get where we want to go is going to be to turn here and go through our yard. Little Vulture's is pulling well. We'll see how it does. Oh, we'll see how it does when we get the other side of the other side of our place. There's a really steep hill the other side of the village that is just going to cause us all sorts of headaches. I'm very wary of it. Very wary. Duck Soup, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Duck Soup. Up and round and oh, this is the hill. Yeah, unfortunately my internet connection does not seem to be up to 1080p, which is very, very annoying. One day I will be back to doing 1080p streams. I do record these at 1080p, and when they go up on Virtual Farmer 2, they go up as 1080p recordings. Yeah, my internet is not good enough at the moment. The only way we could guarantee a good uptime was that. Well, I get 20 meg up. Yeah, 20 meg up via 4G. No, in fact I don't. I get 20 meg down via 4G. I get 8 meg up. via 4G. Next year, we're expecting fiber to the home to be installed in my local village, at which point I have pre-ordered 600 meg down, 600 meg up. Oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming in 1080p. Absolutely. Live in a part of South Africa that has a lot of wine farm? A lot of what vineyards, Eugene? Right, Allsphere Stores, I think is the back one over here. Yeah, this one here. Right, we'll select this. Pull up. And tip. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure that the money doesn't go up. No, it doesn't. Good. So that one there. And then the second one. So that's 21%. So yeah. This is going to take us up to 42% delivered. So what do I stream? Just Farm Sim on here, and on my main YouTube channel, and then on a Friday over on my third YouTube channel, I stream Sons of the Forest. My third channel being called Victor Foxtrot. But yeah, we're concentrating on Farm Sim on here at the moment. And when you say realism, exclamation mark realism in the chat for the rules for the realism experiment, which is what I stream on here most of the time. It's a whole load of extra rules applied to Farm Sim to make the gameplay more realistic. And is a bit of a challenge. I have done ETS2 and SnowRunner in the past as well. I don't think both contracts will get done today. I think we will get, looking at the time, I think we will get the sunflowers done. I don't think the cotton will be finished today. I think the cotton is probably going to take until we finish. We finish on here, so I think it'll be harvesting the cotton into December. I saw my logo, but different colors. I thought somebody stole it from me. Yeah, I don't have any merch in the Victor Foxtrot colors. I really should do it. Yeah, it's brown and green to cover camouflage. Although I might go green and sandy colored, maybe. So the inverse of the logo that's on here. Thank you, Duck Soup. Yeah, I do multiplayer every Saturday evening. So we have a community multiplayer every Saturday over on the Virtual Farmer YouTube channel. Can you? I don't think you can, but contracts don't run out like that. So cotton, yeah, you can't harvest cotton in December, but it won't wither. You can complete the contract. Because I've found that out a few times before. Why did you do that, harvester? There we go. I might clear this little bit up here before we cut in again. Screens as a sire. I know some streamers on Twitch put a hologram on their stream screens as a sign of authenticity. Really? How does somebody not fake that? That's a weird one. Because surely what you guys see is whatever I push out there, and if somebody records that and pushes it out again, that's just going to repeat that hologram. Very interesting. Wow, this is not a very high yielding field, this one. It's yeah. Not high yielding at all. Cheers, Kyle. Oh, no. There we go. Later, Duck Soup. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you here. Right, we need to come back and cut in. I think we're less than halfway down the field, so we'll spin around and go and cut in from the top end. I need to find out what row this is. So this is -1. So -2, -3, -4. We want -5 is the row. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to cut in here. Is overshooting, so there we go, nicely in there, and away we go. Yeah, and we're 50% of the way through the contract. How's yeah, field 30, it looks like it is doing doing fairly well at the moment. It is only 13% of the way through. It needs to, by the end of the day, it needs to hit 25% really. If it gets to more than that, that's great. It's about halfway there though. What was for supper? For supper this evening was macaroni cheese. Later, Niamahista. I hope I pronounced your name right. And up. There we go. Welcome along, guys. Go and check out Reaver if you aren't already. He is awesome. He's also my brother. How you doing, bro? I hope you've had a good start to your week. If cotton can't be emptied at the end of the course, fill the harvester with these, sell the additional bale and subtract them. Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to go, Klaus. I think that's a very good way to go. Because it's ridiculous that cotton baler can't empty that last, you know, however much. So yeah, we will do it that way. We are up to 80%, which is fine. Yeah, been good. Had some fun with school stuff for my daughter this morning, which I'll tell you about later because it's a little bit embarrassing. Yeah. Otherwise, been fairly good. Week 3 of my new job. And getting my teeth stuck into some coding, which is good. Yeah, we've got... Isn't our combine that we've got on here from him? Turn that on quickly, like that. I'm fairly sure... Our combine... Oh no, our combine on here is Sid's. So our combine here is Sid modding. Cheers, Callum! Ooh. Where are we at? 93%. We're good. There we go. Just keeping an eye on that total at the moment. What model? The 9... The 9880i. Little bit more. Actually, we don't need to fill it right up. Hey, Reva, what am I driving? Oh no, there's rain coming. Yeah, Court Farms. I don't know what I will be doing for Court Farms at the moment. We'll see. Whatever happens with Court Farms, it'll be one of those maps that will be in my new setup. So, yeah. It's a nice, pristine, white T-Series Valtra Reaver. It's nice. It's also a contract one. Hey, Apophis, welcome along. Hope you had a good day at work. I don't know when Court Farms is being released. Reaver's very happy now. Yeah, except I'm in a JD Combine. JD behind. Oh, speaking of which, we haven't checked this. Nope. Not of use. Yes, this is the ideal combine. Has you not a chance to install yet? We'll be doing. I like the new DLC from what I've been able to play with it. I'm going to add. I am going to be using it. Well, on the Oaks, the idea is to use it. Won't be using on Attingham. Won't be using it on Spruce Mountain. So I don't know which. Yeah, and it won't really fit the role play, and it doesn't really fit. Yeah, so at the moment, I've got no plans to use it on a main series on YouTube. But that may change when we change series, depending on what I do. Yeah, but that Challenger is also 145,000 and takes up most of will take up most of the money we're earning. I can't afford to spend that kind of money on a tractor at the moment. I'd have to do something like sell my New Holland to do it. How much? Not that one. Yeah, I'd have to sell the T7, and the T7 is only worth 45,000. It's very possible I'm going to have to make a difficult choice and either keep the JCB or the T7. Maybe. And that JTB is going to be so useful on the Oaks for traveling the distance we need to travel for stuff. On there, yes. So it'll be worth it when our farm is set up to do it, Klaus. Definitely. On here, we can't earn the money back quick enough to get the farm. So we worked out, we went and had a quick look at the Oaks a few streams ago. And we worked out that we need to get the farm set up how I want to initially set up. I need about 650,000. So that's what our target is to make by the end of this series. Otherwise, we're going to have to start with a slightly different setup on the land. I think we might be able to sell some barns and things. I don't think we need all the sheds and everything we've initially got. So I want to reshape the yard a little bit. Yeah, we are gonna be it's gonna be tight getting set up on the Oaks, but if we can get set up, I think we're gonna do well. So it is getting set up that's gonna be the problem. And I don't think we could do a straight up realism experiment on there. Well, we could, but we wouldn't be able to do it with the yard we've got. $16 times 4, 10 times 6 4s are 20, 32. Oh, it's 5. No, 24. 6 4s are 24. Plus 40, 64. Yeah, we are still doing this field 4 times quicker than we're doing the other. The cotton is being done. Discount on the Challenger. Yeah, the discount on the Challenger is nice. And if we were staying on here with the money we have, I would absolutely be considering it. We could actually borrow some money to get it. We're in that kind of position. Because I think our loan is... What is our loan? Our loan is 700,000 and we have about 900,000. Don't think I can check this in here. No. If I jump out the combine. Yeah. So, yeah. So we've got to pay back. So our land, without buildings taken into account, is 232,000. So even if we make 300,000, we have that's still only 532,000. Hello, Mason John 90. Welcome along. So yeah, we've still got quite an uphill struggle. Ideally, we want 400,000 before we sell off our land. And we do have some buildings that we can price up. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing very well. Core Farms Craft has most... when S-Croft got it, there was only one yard set up, Callum. And that's the yard he previewed. It was a very early preview. Think Daggerwin previewing this map in FS19 early. Yeah, it's a very early version. He's not, I mean, you can tell because he's not doing a full series on it. Right, so this is 8, 9, 10. We want to go down row 11. This one. Lines. Line up. And away we go. Everybody loves Daggerwin. Let's hope you get field 9 and field 30 done before it rains. Yeah, I'm worried about the rain at the moment. God, we're 85% full as well. We might not make it through here. Let's have a look at the rain. Okay, we're good. The rain isn't hitting till 8 o'clock, and that is post sunset. So we'll be able to get this field done today. Later, FarmCatGR. Been waiting on any news of the next FS. We won't get any news on the next FS before March next year at the earliest. And that's if they're releasing it next year. Oh, wow. That, though, is not good. I don't know if cotton... I don't think cotton is affected by rain, is it? I don't think it is. I think you can... Yeah, there is a mobile version coming in May, and I'm probably going to try and do at least a short series on that. No, Farm Sim at the moment... Well, whoa, Whiffle. That's not good. Farm Sim at the moment is on a 3-year... cycle. Now, can we get that? Is that in the crop? That's in the crop, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah. It appears Farm Sim is at least on a 3-year cycle at the moment, if not longer. Shouldn't have tried to have made it all the way down this. I should have emptied at the top end. Yeah, the next mobile version and Switch version is out in May. But otherwise, it's annual. I'd say it's 3 yearly at the moment. I'm definitely going to be doing some stuff with the Switch version if I can. I'll have to borrow my kid's Switch to do it, because mine won't hook up to my PC. Do you know what? I'm not gonna say there's gonna be a season 3 DLC. And my thought is because normally the last item, the premium DLC package that is the Platinum Edition or whatever that releases in November, which is when the next version of the game will release. So yeah, I think we might get a couple of DLCs next year, but I think most of the effort and most of the focus will be on the next version of Farm Sim next year. The time to tell will be to see what they announce in regards to a DLC, because that will tell you when the next version of Farm Sim is coming. If they do a year 3 DLC, a season 3 DLC, why went that empty? Oh, because I'm on the wrong bit? No, that should be fine. There we go. Then we're probably on a 4-year cycle. Especially if the DLC has a the pass has a release in November 2024. If they do a less expensive or a cheaper year 3. Oh yeah, no, the devs the devs start working on the next FS before the previous one comes out. So yeah, I reckon the next FS is going to be FS 25. I think FS 25 is going to be the next version of the game. And I think we will know that by early next year. And I think what Giants will probably do is about the time we'd expect the season pass to be announced is the time that they will announce the next FS. Because you're going to be able to tell that there's another FS coming when they announce whether there's a season pass or not. It's a good question. I have no idea what will be included in the Ultimate Edition. If there is an Ultimate Edition. Do I think much will be announced at FarmCon this year? Yeah, we still have... I reckon we might get news on the 3rd year 2 DLC and possibly what the end of the year big DLC will entail. I think there'll be a lot of information on those two things. Because it'll be in July, so we'll get information on whatever the 3rd DLC is, because that won't be too far from release after FarmCon, and I reckon that'll probably be about September, and we're beginning of July for that, and then yeah, I think we might get the first inkling of what the next one. What about Pack 2? Pack 2, I reckon that'll be released before FarmCon. FarmCon is 1st of July, so I reckon we'll see that probably in June. If it went... So, March, we've had the release of this one. So, you've got April, May, June. So, 3 months' time for the 2nd DLC. July... August, September, so possibly August or September for DLC 3, and then October, November, so 2 months at the end for DLC 4. And I think there might be, actually there's more than that in the year 2 passes, and there's like 4 DLC and a season and a year ender, so it might be more frequent than that. Yeah. Later, Jude, thanks for joining us. So yeah, it could easily be later than that. It could easily be not quite that setup. Could be one every 2 months. Did we get one in we got one in January, didn't we? Yeah. So January, February, March, April, May. So next one could be May, June, July. So then we could have one at end of July, August, September. Yeah, if there's 5, that's one every 2 months. 4 packs, 6 packs. Yeah, it's one every 2 months then. So I estimate the next pack then will be end of May, then end of July, then end of September, and then end of November. So there you go. So we should get another DLC not too long after FarmCon. And I think we'll probably hear about the next DLC and possibly the big pack at the end of the year at FarmCon. Maybe. Depending on how much Giants want to reveal over that weekend. All 3-meter cultivators. But I'd like to see more seagulls or birds when ploughing. Much more. Yeah, more seagulls would be good. Seagulls coming down behind you after you plough would be wicked. Because that's something that happens an awful lot in the UK. Look at that. The cotton is at, is it 22%? We might actually be a quarter of the way through the cotton on here at the end of today. That would be really good. Especially with the rain coming. We want to hopefully avoid that rain coming in. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That is well into that field, isn't it? We'll go and have a look at that before we finish today, I think. Pesticide as well as herbicide, you're thinking, Farmer Kev? Because, yeah, pesticide is not a thing in Farm Sim at the moment. That is certainly something that would reduce yield. We've only got one more strip there. We've probably got 2 more strips on the other side. Maybe. Ching! Cheers, King Forza. Hey, IDK, welcome along. Aphids. Guys, go check out IDK, Reva's partner in crime. Thefisherj 1996, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Alley-oop. There we go. Right, yeah, we might as well. Whoa! Ah! Oh, God, that's because I caught my brake wrong. What's the hard about that? That is the Combine Experience mod. Oh, the sun is beginning to set, though. But not many rows to go, so I'm probably cut through here this time, actually. But I didn't have an option turned on in... Ah. Can follow bots. Not again, Reaver. Moldboard types on plows had an effect a solid or static. Yeah. I need to learn more about what difference that makes. Peas, beans and lentils. I think we're in for another root crop. Come on, pull that trailer up, pull those trailers up the hill. You can do it, little Vultra. I have no idea what any of the packs will be, FarmCatGR. I'm as stumped as most of you are. There we go. We got some speed now. This is when I have too much speed and end up having to right the tractor. No, we're good. Good bit of momentum. Fifth gear seems to be fairly good for going up those hills. And every little helps coming from IDK. Oh. 3. Up to 129,297. Oh, we can check on our cotton harvester actually. Oh, I think it's just dropped to bale. Yeah, there we go. It's just dropped to bale out the back. At 24% of the way through. So if it's dropping a bale every 24%, we might end up with 4 bales off that. That'd be good. I know there's at least 1 bale already out there as well. I can see in the distance, I think. Maybe. Not sure. Could see 1 from in the cab then a minute ago. Does it need refueling? I don't know. We will give it a check. Ultra power! What's the wheel up there? This is John Deere. It's a John Deere lawnmower tractor knob. But that I bought off Amazon, and then had to buy some longer bolts because my G923 is a little bit thicker than the lawnmower tractor wheel is. It will be because we're going to make about 40,000. We're going to make about 35,000 off the contract. If it produces 4 bales. Yeah, I wouldn't plant cotton myself on here. Yeah, no, the only issue fitting it was the bolts that came with it weren't long enough. But I just popped down to a local hardware store and got some more bolts. I doubt it does. It does. That's interesting. Oh no, yeah, it shows it harvested. That's weird. In fact, the whole field is currently showing as full of cotton. What the heck? Okay. fine. When I took the contract, it must have reset the state of the field. Very interesting. Yeah, the whole field now is covered in cotton. %84 transported, 90% complete. And the sun is setting. We need to get the last 10% of this field done. So yeah, had we taken any of those contracts, we decided not to, it would, it looks like it would have reset the field. Took me hours. Yeah, well, 4.5 hours, I think, was the estimate for how long the contract will take, which is not a problem. We have that in spades, so we should be able to complete that contract. In fact, you can see field 30 is up to 27%, which is fantastic. We should have it finished by mid-December. Am I investing in productions in the Oaks? We'll see. Land on its own costs so much. If it is worth my while to invest in productions on the Oaks, we will. But we'll have to see how it goes. Got an idea. Pause that and go 2. There we go. That's how many bales we got on that field. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 cotton bales off that field so far. Our potato contracts, despite the amount of time they take, though, are worth it. The amount of money you make off a potato contract is ridiculous. And that's seeding or harvesting. They are just mad contracts to do. Because it's the old trade-off in Farm Sim. The trade-off is, if it takes you longer to do it, you'll either save yourself more money or earn more money. And if it takes you less time to do it, it'll either cost you more money or give you less money. A lot of small areas available to purchase as shop for building productions. Oh. Ah! You've got some of my hair in my ear. Right, so these 4 rows will finish this field off. Whoa. That. Bumpy. Cut my mop. Well, yes. As soon as I get 5 minutes to get over to Mid-Norfolk, Reaver. Oh, wow. That is beginning to get dark. Sun is still up, so we can still work this. Oh, no. No, no. What are you? Ah, I bet it's blocked by its own bale. Well, I'll have to leave it. Yeah. I think the cotton harvest has got blocked by one of its own bales. I got mud hab now. Takes cotton and wool and produces clothes. No fabric step. That poor vulture. Oh, there's more than one road to go on this side. The big move is week on Sunday, 3rd of, yeah. It's going to be 3rd of April, 2nd of April, sorry. 2nd of April. Yes, I highly recommend Attingham Farm. No, new map for the Realism experiment is the Oaks. It's a 4x map. Yeah. It's going to be a fun map to explore, I think. Purbeck is going to be the roleplay map I'm doing. The cotton harvester is blocked, but I'd have to drive down there to unblock it, and getting this contract finished at the moment is more important. I know what it's blocked by. It's blocked by one of its own bales. But we've got the sun setting, and we need to get this contract finished. Blackmere, if you're on PC, the best way to do that, I think, is set them to 0. Yeah, can't tab. Can't tab in this series. We have to drive anywhere. Just missed the old VF days harvesting. I never harvested in a TC56. I harvested in a TX34. 36. Actually, 32, I think it is on here. $98, $99. Whoa there, Nelly. That'll do. I would take a backup of the game and try it, and then see if it does it. All of this might fit in this first trailer, to be honest. Nine, 11, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and auger in, and away we go again. Oh, this is gonna be right on sunset that we finish this. Texture glitches where the earth didn't change, so seeing if it gets an update. Where did you see those texture glitches, Steampan? I mean, it has had an update since its release. Late finish read? No, I go till 11 sometimes. I sometimes go after 11. Yeah, tonight we're gonna go to about 11. By the time I finish this. Oh, not quite a full width. Might have to clean that up a little bit. Okay, yeah. I don't want to come all the way back up the field here for that little bit. When am I cultivating? No cultivating tonight. Oh, right. Stop. Okay. Field 35 and other harvested fields when cultivating. Okay, I'll have to run a test then. Yeah, this is all going to fit on one trailer. Auger out. Come on. How far am I away? Oh. I'm too far over it. Applying using create fields to reset it. Okay. Right, there we go. Combine is all done. So that down, auger in, and off, off, off. Don't need this, so you can pick that up from here later. And we're gonna go and deliver this, and yay, the sun has just set. So we got this done in time. Not empty. Oh no, I've got a full trailer. You're right, it's not empty. Also, I left all the lights on the harvester. I am going to need both trailers. That's a surprise. Oh, wow. 455 liters. Really? Hold all of that up. And up. Every litre counts. That's very true. It's just so dark. Right. But the cultivator through that area of the cedar for that matter. I'm gonna have to go and test it now. Because obviously I don't want to get midway through a important roleplay series and find that the textures don't work. That would be bad. This crop's all dead. Although I did turn earlier than I meant to be honest. We've got to go all the way back to the shop to get the Land Rover as well. We will stop off and see what the cotton harvester's got stuck on. Where is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's down the bottom end of the field. Ah! Oh! Ah! Up in case of the... Yeah. I don't have a backup map at the moment. There's nothing... really... There we go. Turn that off and turn all its lights off. And then, yeah, it's still doing stuff down here. So we'll have to come back next time and get that restarted. We'll leave that in the field though. Such a long way. Wow. And we've got to head back to the shop after this, as I said, to go and get the landy, because that's parked up there. The end of this road. Everything looks so different in the dark like this. Right, and then the last little bit in there. Chilled. How we like it, chilled. Eyes in the dark. 2 moon circle. Way! New achievement! There we go. We are up to 135,000. And we need to head back to the shop. Grab the landy fishes. 1 moon circles, sorry. Eyes in the dark. 1 moon circles. I'm misquoting Star Trek now. That's bad. Oh yeah, 28% done of... Oh, that's good, Steam fam. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow's not just going to be a lot of rain. Because that would be bad. We will probably start go round and collecting up cotton bales next time. So I might bring this tractor and the cotton bale carrier back to the farm, and then we can just go straight down there with that, get the harvester working, and pick up a load of bales with this. Right. I left the lights on the landy all day. Right, and out. It starts, we're fine. No, that. Oh no, it does have a driver. Good. Right. Back to the yards. We'll drop this all off. And then we will head home for the night. Because, wow, it's got to 11 minutes past 7 in game. Past field 10 up to I don't know how I'm going to survive 12 hour the 24-hour stream. That's going to be interesting. Thank you, class man. I'll catch you later. Right, will this fit in my shed? I don't think it will, so I'm just going to park it around the back here. Like so. In the yard. Oh, lights off. Full beams are always narrower for some reason. So 3 more streams to go on here, and we need to we got a lot to sell off in December. Feed the doggo. Save. Wrong way around. What do you mean? Do 2 12 hours? Nah, it's fine. 24-hour stream is all about pushing myself. Right. 7 a.m. The sun has risen. Take that down. Save the game. Oh, did I leave the headlights on? No, headlights are off. Right, and just the Crone Swadro left. So, yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for this evening. So there we go. That is successful. Oh, high beam should be white. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, got you. Yeah, don't. It's again weird things with mods. Right, let's have a look and see who is streaming this evening. As we'll turn that off as well. Turn that off. There we go. Right, anybody on my immediate radar? Yes, I know who we're going to go and raid tonight. So I am going to go and raid Lady D33 tonight. So, yeah, head on over there and check her out. First, I got some thank yous to say. JW Per... No, there's actually... No, I don't, because that's it for today. The only one I can think of is that Thefisherj did give some money towards the new towards my new graphics card, so thank you very much for the support, Thefisherj. You are awesome. If you do want to help me out, throne.me/virtual farmer would be very appreciated, as well as checking out any of my partners here on the stream. That would be fantastic. Video tomorrow will be Spruce Mountain Farm, so go check that out. We will also be back tomorrow evening here for more Realism Experiment from 8:30, so come join us for that. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.